Hey, what's up guys? So today we're going to do a review on this 2023 Atlas. Now, a special shout out to Volkswagen Southtown. If you guys ever need a Volkswagen or need a used car, go over to my boy Daniel or Michael and they'll go ahead and hook you up and take really good care of you guys. Now, I wanted to do a review on this car specifically because I think for the price, it is one of the best vehicles that you can actually get. Not to mention that you don't have to use premium, and also you get a lot more space compared to the other vehicles that are kind of around this range. Now this one is equipped with the third row seating, so that's a really cool benefit that it has, that you have the ability to put 2 extra people. Not to mention that you have a lot more space, it's cheaper, and you're going to save money on gas. And I personally just really like the way that they look, right? Now, all the Audis are based out of this anyways, right? So you still get like the modern LEDs that look really good, right? And you also get like the nice quality as far as like the interior, because that's some of the thing that I don't like about some of the other SUVs, right, that are kind of around this price point. It's just the difference in quality, and as far as like the leather and everything is concerned, and technology is not really quite there. And if you want to go ahead and do that, you're spending so much more money that you might as well have just gotten this to begin with. Now, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the interior so you guys can go ahead and take a look. But see, this one's equipped with leather and it's still really nice. You know, it's got have heated seats. And then I also really like that it has a digital display cluster. And then it comes with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then it also comes with blind spot sensors and backup camera as standard, which is really nice because a lot of the vehicles, you have to put that in as an option. But my favorite part about this vehicle specifically is the amount of room that you have in the back. Now, we're going to go ahead and sit inside and see how much more room I have. Look at this. Oh my God. Like, compared to the Mercedes and like the Porsche SUV, like, you do not have this much space, right? So everyone that's in here is going to fit comfortably. So that's one of the things that I really like. And also, you know, when you're driving long distances and the people in the back are like, oh my God, it's hot. Can you turn on the AC, or can you turn it down? Can you make it blow more air? You don't have to deal with that because they can just do that themselves here. So that makes it really convenient. Another thing as well is that when these first came out, I remember we were making jokes because they had USB-Cs and we're like, this is literally useless. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Well, now the iPhones use USB-C. So if you have a cord, you can use that. So this is going to age really well. Because as technology progresses, right, we're not going to use USBs anymore. We're going to use USB-Cs. So that's one really cool thing. Also, this one does have a privacy shade. So you can go in here, nice little privacy, block out the sun, do what you got to do. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the trunk, which is, in my opinion, one of the best features. And then this one is all-wheel drive as well. There's the backup camera over there. And look how much space you have. Seriously, with this down, you have so much more space. And then this one comes equipped with the all-weather mats already, which is really nice. And you just go ahead and grab this, and then you can just go ahead and push it down. Super easy to bring you back up. You got this little strap right here. Pull it, and then you're good to go. So not only do you have the ability to fit 2 extra people, but you also have a lot more room, both in the middle row and also in the back. Like, what more do you want? One thing that I do want to let you guys know is that if you're planning on towing things with this vehicle, please make sure that it comes with a towing package from the factory, and you'll be able to tell because it'll have a hitch. If you want to go ahead and put it aftermarket, it won't be able to tow as much, and it's really expensive that you might as well have just gotten one that has the tow package. So that's the only advice. And then you can see that the sensors are right here. There's the backup camera. When I go ahead and drive the vehicle, I'll show you guys what that looks like. And I just really like the way that it looks with the wheels, right? I really like the way that it looks. I like the size of the vehicle, the price point, everything about this vehicle is just really good in my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and take it out for a drive now, and then I'll show you guys some of the other cool features that the vehicle comes with. There's the buttons and everything like that. All right, so then you just go ahead and put it in drive, and it'll turn on automatically. So right here is where you have the different driving modes. So you can have it in normal, you can have it in snow, or you can have it in off-road or off-road custom. I usually just have it on normal, and then you click on this button and it'll change the different modes. and then you can have it in eco, normal, sport. I usually just leave it in normal. I like the cup holders. I like the space that you have here. Look how much space you have. Oh my god, like it's so nice. And you just connect your phone up there so that you can have the Apple CarPlay and the Android Auto. And then you just like that this whole thing is like touchscreen and everything like that. It makes it really, really, really nice. The amount of space that you have here is just, it's great. It's great. I know I keep talking about it, but it's just such a nice vehicle, and I really like the interior quality and how the leather feels. You know, I honestly, this is the only other SUV besides the Porsche or Mercedes that I would personally get if I wanted something. So we're going to go ahead and put it in drive. And look at that digital cluster. Oh, man, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's one of the things that I love about this vehicle. I know that if you get the new Porsches, it'll come with that. But it's also double the price. So gonna go ahead and drive, make a left-hand turn, and I'll drive it in both modes so that you guys can go ahead and get a feel for it. But see, it's still quiet. It's really, really, really quiet. That's one of the big things that you notice about this vehicle is it's on par with the Mercedes and the Audis and the BMWs as far as like the interior quality and the like sound and the sound cancellation and everything like that. It drives really smooth. You don't really hear a lot of road noise compared to other vehicles, which I will show you. I'll do a review on all the SUVs, and then you don't have to take my word for it. You guys can watch the videos and you guys can compare and see what you guys like. I do have a soft spot for German vehicles. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just a little bit biased because I personally think they just make great cars as far as interior quality is concerned. And then if you don't want it to go ahead and turn off, you can go ahead and do that as well by clicking on this button right here. And then that's just saying that I turned that off. Now this is a bigger vehicle, so you'll definitely notice that, but I figure that the type of person that's going to buy an Atlas is wanting it for that reason. This is going to be more compared to like a GLC or a Cayenne instead of the Macan. Okay, just waiting for traffic so that we can go ahead and drive it on the freeway. You guys can get a feel for it. Man, it's definitely not as quick because it is a bigger vehicle. You can definitely tell the difference when you go ahead and accelerate. To be fair, I am driving it in normal mode. I am not driving it in sport. I'm gonna go ahead and switch that to see if I notice a difference. Okay, now that's more like it. Not to mention, it actually sounds pretty decent as well. But it's still smooth. It's still really, really, really smooth and quiet. I love that. Love that. That's exactly what made me buy an SUV. I'm being honest with you guys. It's exactly what made me buy an SUV. I got so tired of dealing the 911 and how loud it was that I needed something a little bit more comfortable. Auto dimming mirrors, blind spot sensors. Overall, a really, really good car. And the big benefit is you don't have to use premium. Man, there's nothing more annoying, especially if you live somewhere like California where gas is really expensive. Man, you're saving a lot of money just on that alone. Not only is it a cheaper vehicle, but also you save money on gas. Like, what more do you want? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and take a turn. The sport settings, see, notice the difference. That is one complaint about this vehicle. I do wish that it had a little bit better getup. It might be a little bit better on the 4-cylinder instead of the 6 because it does come with a turbo. But it is a little bit slower on accelerating. If you're looking for that and that's important to you, that is something that I would definitely note. We're gonna go ahead and put it back onto normal. I'll just go ahead and drive it and see how it feels. And then I'll also show you guys what the backup camera and everything looks like. Yeah, and I also really like the way that these look with the R-line. I think like a white one with like the black rims and everything like that looks really, really, really good, in my personal opinion. But I have a thing for white SUVs. It's either that or fully blacked out ones. Yeah, this is really comfortable. I'm like, honestly, for the price point, you can't really beat it. Like, the Toyotas are really good, and like I'll show you guys, like the RAV4s and everything like that are really good, and the Highlanders. But like the interior quality is like, you kind of pay what you get for. Like, you know, they do hold their value really well, right? So that's the benefit of getting something like a Toyota. I wouldn't say that about a Nissan, but a Toyota will hold its value really well. But you know, you are sacrificing on that interior quality. Everything's going to feel very plasticky. Even if you get like the highest trim one, you can definitely tell the difference. But you know, they are really reliable, and they also hold their value a lot. So this one's got heated seats, which is really nice for Utah weather. I love the amount of space that you have. You know, you have this compartment right here with the USB-Cs, right? If I go ahead and put it in reverse, you can go ahead and see the backup camera. And I like how high quality is, because it's one of my biggest gripes about backup cameras, especially when you get like an older used one, is that technology does not age well at all. And you can definitely tell the difference between a brand new one and a 2017, like instantly, when you go ahead and put the backup camera on. But we're gonna go ahead and park this, and I'll show you more in detail what that looks like. But yeah, this is a really nice car. Brake feel is really good on it as well. Yeah, honestly, for like the size of the vehicle, that's one of the things that my girlfriend didn't like about her dream car. Used to be a GLE 63, and we went ahead and test drove one and like drove it, and she did not like the way that it handled, because when you take the turns, they're very wobbly, and she hated how big of a vehicle it was. Like, you really felt how big of a car it was. On this one, on the other hand, it drives really good, really smooth. It does a really good job at hiding its weight and the way that it handles itself. So if you are looking for a bigger SUV that handles really well, I would definitely have you consider the Atlas over a GLE. Not to mention that GLEs tip over. I am talking from experience. We were driving around in California and we saw two GLEs that were upside down. Okay, now 2 in the same day is insane. That is not a common thing. You know, that means that they have a problem with weight. So we're gonna go ahead and park it. And again, I am used to parking very small cars, and I still did that with ease. And then you do have the sensors, so like as you start getting closer, you know, it'll start telling you that you're getting closer, and then you just go ahead and put in park, and then you're good to go. I'm gonna put it in reverse again so you guys can see the backup camera and the quality. And then it does the thing as well, when you turn the steering wheel, it'll kind of guide you, telling you where you're gonna be at. So that's really nice. Anyways, that concludes my review. Again, if you guys want a Volkswagen, shout out to Volkswagen Southtown. Go ahead and see my boy Daniel. He is the manager over there. He'll take care of you. And also, the best sales guy there is Michael. He's a super cool dude. They'll take care of you guys. Let me know what else you guys want to see a video on. They have quite a bit of vehicles. If you want to see maybe a Jetta or an ID4, let me know, and then I'll go ahead and do a video on that as well.